When you think of a city, your mind probably doesn't jump to the thought of a lush green oasis. But if you know where to look between the miles of asphalt roads and sprawling concrete cityscapes, there are hidden treasures. Treasures that are teeming with life and are begging to be discovered, explored, and fished by any angler who is lucky enough to come across them. From your first step into these environments, you'll be astounded by what you'll find. Whether it's a relic from a time long forgotten or one of the wide range of natural inhabitants, you will certainly be in for a treat. So come with me and let's explore one of the many hidden treasures that are hiding in my city. Made it to the little creek, guys. We're here on this first bank. The water level is looking really good, and I actually see two big gar over there. I'm sure I can get a good shot of those here in a minute. But outside of that, the water level is looking awesome. Like, it is prime. Gonna be a good chance that we might find a fish or two on bed back here, and I'm just hoping in general we're gonna be able to find some nice quality bass in this little stretch of creek. It is probably one of the most productive stretches of creek that I have ever found in a city, or at least Charlotte in specific. There's just some really big bass in here, honestly. I've caught a 5.5 pounder out of this tiny little creek a long time ago, so maybe it'll happen again today. But let's go ahead and get this rod and get something rigged up. Let's steal this twig right here to put my rod on so I don't get sand all in it. So I'm thinking today we're gonna start out with the MACH SHAD right here. I'm super stoked. This thing has incredible hooks, incredible action, and it definitely gets the job done when it comes to bass fishing. I'm just hoping it's not gonna be too big for these creek bass. There's definitely some big ones in here, but I'd say like the average size bass, let me just get that out of here. It's probably like, I don't know, I wanna say a pound, pound and a half. This is like a great size little creek bait. I've seen a few little fish swimming around, and this looks like about the size of what's swimming in here. So it should be a nice little snack. Tied up, let's go ahead and get this thing in the creek, see if we can get a bite. Colton, do you think they're gonna smoke this thing? I'm hoping that we can get a bite. Colton saw a little bass over here. Let's see if we can, oh yeah, he's going right for it. He just bit it. Oh yeah, dude, this thing's gonna get smoked. Dude, this thing is drawing all these little small creek fish out. Oh, he's looking at it. Oh gosh, he's nipping at it. He's really small. He's probably only like 3/4 of a pound. Oh, we got one. Foul hooked, but we got a crappie. Of all things, I don't think I've ever caught a crappie in this creek before. Gosh, that is crazy. Well, there we go. First fish of the day, first species. I'm hoping that we can get a few species today. That's always one of the fun things when you're fishing a creek. You never really know what you're gonna catch. You get a lot of little panfish. Crappie is not something I usually catch, so it's cool to see that these guys are living in here. Thanks for the munch there, little bud. Well, heck yeah, that didn't take too long. I was surprised to catch that. Like, honestly, I've fished this creek my whole life and I can never remember a time where I've caught a crappie in here. I'm sure they probably just came from maybe one of the golf course ponds or something like that. This creek floods a lot, and a lot of the time the fish that are in these golf course ponds flood back into the creek. So there was a good chance he might have came from there. What in the world?
I was thinking it's like
is this a gun stuff? What the heck? What is this? It's like a toy gun stuff. I don't even, maybe it's a, you know what I think this is, Colton? What? I think this is a deer dummy. That looks like a leg of a fake deer. That's pretty cool. I would love to report that tonight. Oh, we're on, baby. We got a gar. Oh my gosh. We got a, oh gosh, he is not happy. He's not happy. He is not happy. Oh, he is taking off, dude. Oh my gosh, this guy is big. Oh, he's got a lot of power. Oh, don't get on that stick. Don't get on that stick. He's dogging me. We're gonna follow him down the creek this direction. He did not want to go up creek. Come on in here, bud. Come on in here. We're just gonna take our time with him. god. Dude, that is crazy. I got him like all the way over here, and every time I get him back close, he just takes off. Let's see if he'll cooperate here. I'm gonna try not to get my fingers chopped off. You got a toothy mouth. Oh gosh. Oh, that is awesome, man. Freaking beast in this tiny little creek. Yeah, he's probably gonna make a run, dude, every time we get him back. Come on in here. Oh, there he goes. He ain't done. Okay, are you done now? Oh gosh. Colton, do you know how to handle these at all?
Nope.
I do not know how to grab him. I just feel like the second I grab him, he's gonna thrash. There we go. Get on up there. Yeah. Look at that. That is freaking awesome, guys. I'm gonna get you out of here, bud. Got him hooked right in his little flipper. Oh God. that does not look, I don't know how to handle him. I really don't. Check that out, guys. Look at that creek beast. That is a creek monster if I've ever seen one. A big old gar. These things are just swimming around in this tiny little creek. That amazes me. Oh God. Oh God. All right, I need to hold him a little tighter. Check that out, guys. What a beast. But she gave up a good fight, guys, so I think we should go ahead and let her on go so she can make some babies and keep on populating this little creek.
The family over here.
Oh, that's one way to do it. that was not graceful at all, but she's back in. I have the worst butterfingers, I swear to God. Anytime I try to release a fish nicely, he just flops on me and does one of those. I was gonna put him nice back and gentle and get a nice release shot, but a nice belly flop always works too. No bass so far, but we caught 2 cool species, which I'm super stoked about. I'm just gotta find one of these green guys. I'm sure there's one in one of these pools that's gonna wanna come up and bite this thing. Didn't have any more luck in that pool, so we're gonna keep on walking down this way, see if we can find another little pool where there's some fish kind of stacked up in here. Probably should take some cast. There's one. Yeah, let's go. It's actually got a little bit of size to it. Is that our first LMB? I think that's our first LMB there. Let's go. Crushed that MACH shad. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. This little bass just crushed that thing. I threw it in there and took a few cranks, and sure enough, that little dude just smashed that MACH shad, just like I was hoping he would. We're getting into this area down here where there is this really cool old bridge. I don't know exactly how old it is, but it's probably, I would say, over 150 years old. It definitely has been here a super long time, and it's deep right below it, and a lot of this rock has kind of fallen in the water and has created a nice habitat for these little bass. So I'm hoping we can get a nice one back here, but that's a good start. Off she goes. Let's go. No luck with the MACH shad over here, so I am gonna take a second to switch gears. I'm gonna try tying on this popper. I wanna see if we can get a topwater bite. There we go. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for, the spray and shad, a little finesse popper, perfect for this creek situation. I'm hoping that these fish are gonna be aggressive enough to come up and eat this thing. Jump off the bank.
Jump off and hit him in the head.
Colton back here is being attacked by frogs. One just jumped off the bank and hit him in the side of the face. All tied up. Let's fling this thing in here and see if we can't get smacked on the popper. I'm gonna take a cast upstream. The fluorocarbon leader's just weighing it down. We're gonna take a minute here and switch gears from some bigger baits to some really small baits. Let's see what we got here in my box. I think we're gonna go with this little guy right here. I don't know what this is called, but it's basically just a little inline spinner bait. I think this is gonna be perfect for getting some of those smaller creek fish to bite, and hopefully a bass or two. I know. It's got a little treble hook on the back too. There's one. Yeah. I told you I was gonna get y'all. That is our 4th species of the day. Every single time we've caught a fish today, it's been a new species. I'm not exactly sure which one this is. I'm gonna have to take a closer look. That's a bluegill. That looks like a bluegill to you?
Yeah, it's a bluegill.
All the little sunfish, I'm not exactly sure what the difference between all of them are. But even though these little guys are small, they put up a nice little fight, and they're just so full of color. They have all kinds of cool, crazy colors all throughout them, and they're just a fun little guy to catch. Oh, we're not releasing our fish well today. Oh, gosh, instant. The second that went in there, he smoked it. What do we have here? Is this another bluegill? Or I think this is a, that doesn't look like a bluegill. That looks like a sunfish, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it's bluegill still.
Is it a bluegill?
I think so. I think sunfish is like a overall.
Oh, is it a hierarchy?
Yeah. Check
Check out how yellow the belly of this fish is. It's, oh God, why can't I talk today? I swear I can't. Okay. We can't release fish nicely today. We're just dropping them all. Oh, is that a bass? Look at that ultra micro bass. How about that, guys? That is a creek special. That is a urban creek special. I swear, the little small bass, their colors and patterns are just so much more like expressed than when they get larger. I think the smaller these fish are, the more colors you typically see by all means. So it's always fun to catch these little guys and just admire their beauty for a minute. But I definitely have a little bit of appreciation for every size bass, so it is nice to catch a baby. Maybe this will be a future 10-pounder if he can make his way out of this creek at some point. Let's let this little guy go. Off he swims. Heck yeah. Dude, we won the lottery. Let's see, how do we win?
You a winner?
I don't think so. I don't think we won, unfortunately. This is a weird lottery ticket though. It's like plastic.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I've never seen a plastic lottery ticket. Really gotta whip this thing. All right. That's great. Always fun getting a nice lure in the tree. Got it. I just have a feeling there's a decent one in this pool. It's like a little bit deeper, but it's not like super deep. There we go, little baby. Do we have our 5th species of the day? I think that's a bluegill.
No, it's a red belly.
Colton's the creek species master. We got our 6th species of today, or was this our 5th or 6th? I think this is our 5th. Yeah. Our 5th species of the day. And this is a red belly sunfish. I believe that's at least what Colton told me. It might be a long ear sunfish, it might be a red belly. I'm sure one of y'all knows, so if y'all do know, put it down in the comment below. Let me know what this species is right here. But I'm glad we're catching a variety of fish here today. Let's go ahead and get him back in. There he goes.
Especially like when people put up their hand and it's just like,
yeah,
being weird or whatever. Yeah, everyone loves that. I'll use that.
Come on, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh, come on. I got a great white after me. Oh yeah. There we go. We're smoking them now. It's one after another. Oh, sorry, my bad. All right, this is a trend today, clearly. We cannot. All right, there we go. Switching gears to a Ned rig. See if we can't get them with the deadly Nedley. Yeah, let's try these guys again, see if they'll eat this.
They're way more interested than you bet. They might have gone a little bit down.
That was funny. Just catapulted them out. Oh, that was definitely a bass. That was 100% a bass. Looks like a bed right there.
Where'd he go?
He's still sitting right there.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Round 2 with the gar. Oh goodness gracious. We do not have a great place to get him unhooked at all, but he is just ripping drag. Just ripping drag. Creek monster. All right, he's gonna work this way. Let's try to get him to commit going down creek, and so we can get him down on this bank. All right, let's see if we can get down this bank. This is not the shallowest of banks, or the, I don't know the word I'm trying to look for. Steep, or what's the opposite of steep? Flat. There we go. The gar showed up today. The bass not so much, but the gar are plentiful. We've had a great hookup ratio with the gars today. Usually they're super hard to catch. Like, you'll get bites from them, but they just never get hooked. Oh boy. I know. God, he is not having it. Come here. Oh, don't get stuck, don't get stuck, don't get stuck. Oh, come on in here. Come on in here. Yeah, let's go. That is a beast. I'm gonna try to keep this guy pinned, but check out that hook placement. These guys' teeth are just super hard. This thing is like a rock hard bill. So if you try to get a hook anywhere in the front part of their mouth, you're just not gonna hook them at all. The only place you can really get a hook is like the soft tissue in the very back, which is exactly where we got that guy hooked, thanks to these ultra sharp MACH bait hooks. There we go. I can't even get him out without getting him restuck, but check this guy out. We'll bring him up here just in case I have to drop him. But check that fish out. That is crazy that this thing is swimming around in this little urban creek. I mean, that is a monster fish. I'd probably say it's, you know, 8 to 10 pounds. You would just not think that a fish like this could live in this tiny little creek, but sure enough, they've been surviving and thriving for years, even in this nasty city runoff creek. Here you go, big mama. Like a big old snake. That's awesome, man. Let's go. Give me some, Colton. It's 3 for 3 in the water.